move by Justin.
Now, Joey Logano continues to drive back to the front. 14th already, Matt.
That left front corner structurally sound, and they have repaired it with...
Big one! Oh, my goodness. The 25 hit hard. That's Chris Cockrum.
Gosh, that's a hard hit.
Scary, scary moment coming off of turn 2. Appeared to be the 52 of Joey Gase. Also got a piece of it damaged sitting inside.
That's
a great sign.
Unbelievable.
He was running.
Oh yeah, killed it.
Joey Gase on the inside, and those cars
and you
running.
can see movement there too, Michael.
They were running inside the top 20, and when they dropped that window net, that tells us, and that tells the safety workers that Chris is okay. I know he's shaken up. That was a terrible crash.
Yeah, both these drivers going to have to go over to the infield care center and get.
He's feeling it at this point.
Oh, just gingerly getting out of the car.
At the 0 turns right into the 25. The Joey Gase is just an innocent bystander here.
Oh, he just barely clipped that wall that jets out there, and that sent that car spinning like a top. Look at all the debris scattering. Smithley was just trying to help, and I think it pushed the 25 out a little bit, and when he tried to tuck back in line, it spun him around.
That's something as a driver you really got to be careful of. Coming off the corners here where the banking falls away, the back of these cars get really, really light. So if you're, I mean, sometimes you don't even have to touch the driver in front of you, but if there's any contact at all, you're going to see a result like we just saw.
Such a tough break for Joey Gase. Remember last year?
We're underfunded. We don't run that many races. This is our 4th race this season. So I just feel bad for my guys.
Just a testament to the safety of these cars and the safer barrier.
Third caution of the day, Chris.
Just come to a stop when you can.
It's a smoker. B.J. McLeod was 27th in the running order on the lead lap.
What a tough deal for Chris Cockrum and that whole team. Like he talked about, it's an underfunded team. They come here with such high hopes. They know this is an opportunity for them to be the Cinderella story. We see it every year.
You mentioned Joey Logano, Austin Dillon behind him. Talked about Eric Almirola. Chase Elliott is there. The guys that could very well be at the front tomorrow out front now. And here we go. Ryan Reed spins, 4th caution of the afternoon.
Just one car in here and one here. All right, you're good. Nothing's coming now. Just try to get it back going here.
Mike, that's tough. It's one of our fastest cars that we've seen all day right there. Ryan Reed, the guy that's been up front most of the day, in trouble here in turn 1.
It's like maybe the right rear tire went down. That's a strange. Oh, probably got a little help.
Just pushed you, got you out of shape.
One zig, one zag there, Mike.
It looked just like the crash off turn 2. We saw
When he got to
Cockrum go
you,
high.
picked you up instead of shoving you forward. He said he was sorry, but just get it back
Smithley
over
went
here.
low, and it caused an accident. Same thing here.
A lot of time at the front today for Ryan Reed. Was running in the 19th position when he hit the wall.
Luckily, not a ton of damage on that.
Checkered flag.
How hungry is Joey Logano? He won this race before. His record's perfect, and he's leading it late.
Oh, we got trouble.
Jet Burton out of the pack. Caution.
Great save by Burton.
You know what that means? 3 laps to go. By the time we reset everything, we're going to overtime for the 2nd straight week in the Xfinity Series.
What happens in the pack? They were 3, 4 wide.
Just too big of a push there.
He got into the side of Eric Jones. I wonder if Jones might have a tire rub. That was pretty significant contact, and just a great job of driving by Jeb Burton to save that car. Watch
3 to go.
Watch him bump into the side of Jones.
Yeah, it looked like the 43 actually got a little bit light there.
Spinning behind you. Caution's out.
Chance to win this race.
If he pulls high.
Joey Logano gets turned. Elliott Sadler drives through. They're crashing big time at the line. Brendan Poole, first career win at Talladega.
How about that for Brendan Poole? And a big hit from Blake.
Huge crash. Joey Logano with damage. The same for Blake Cook.
Chaos coming to the start finish line.
Watch this move Elliott Sadler makes. He does everything perfectly. He goes high, he fakes high. That's where Logano goes. He loses control of his car.
Yeah, you cannot blame that on Elliott Sadler. No doubt. He went to go high, the 22 blocked, so he changed it, and he says, all right, I'm going to go low. And it just pulled the air off the 22 right there. The 22 wrecked.
Wow. Oh, trouble.
Around goes Danica Patrick.
Paul
Menard has to slide to a stop.
She got a lot of damage to the left side of that car.
I just don't think Paul realized she was pitting that early.
She's got to
This is going to cost her a lot of time here.
Against Matt Kenseth. And take a look at what happens to that piece of debris.
Yeah,
there it went.
Trouble. Caution flag, Dale Earnhardt Jr. brings out the first caution of the day.
Just stay there as low as you can there, buddy. Okay?
Was that a left front tire that went? Oh, no, he said he lost it.
Is that the 5 car on the bottom there? Teammate.
Last adjustment.
First caution of the day, and that's a shocker. Didn't see that coming, that Dale Earnhardt Jr. would bring out the first yellow flag. Now let's look at the middle lane on the replay. On the right, running nose to tail right here.
Got the 2 car to the outside.
He's in an awkward position there. Oh, it just comes around. This is just like what happened in Daytona.
Same thing at Daytona. The car just comes around on him.
Unfortunately, he also gathers up teammate Casey Kane.
Let's ride along.
And clear low. Outside still the 2 on your tight. The 5's coming to you.
I think when that 2 went by, it just circled around.
I tell you, DW is a combination. The 2 was on the outside of him, and when that 14 came up just a little bit, I think that took the rest of the.
Oh, whoa now! Oh, whoa, Mikey! Whoa, Mikey!
Knocked out of shape.
It's not going to be good when he comes out. No!
No! Come on, man! Ah!
Contact. 2 other cars go around. And Casey Mears' car is all torn up.
Oh, man. The 78 just gave him a big shot, kind of put him under the yellow line. He tried to stay down there, but he just had such a bad angle coming back up onto the banking there. Nowhere for the rest of those.
Now 78's got the 22 pushing him and get a run.
Yeah, the 78 has no choice there. He's being pushed. You know, he wants to hit him as square as possible. Unfortunately, he goes left a little bit there and clips him in the left rear.
Yeah, that just sends you off the track.
Yeah, it just sends you straight down like that. Michael did everything he could to stay out of those cars that were coming around him.
Sideswipe Casey Mears, and he goes into the wall, and Almirola, the blue car, goes around on the bottom.
Wow.
Tires on this stop. This car just loose early on in this race, but they did settle down much better.
Back straight away. A big hit, and Jimmy Johnson goes spinning
down. Busher. Oh, man.
Chris Busher on his lid and lands back on his wheels. Caution.
Oh, man, we saw 4 wide off the corner over there. I was afraid of this.
Michael Annett involved.
3 car was involved.
Chris Busher had the worst of it. Austin Dillon.
Side. It's
the 35 Gilliland above the 3. Now McMurray in the 1, the red car, comes up, just brushes Austin Dillon.
Turns him into the 35.
And Dillon gets into Gilliland. Joey Logano turned the 48. And Busher goes for a big tumble.
I didn't think that thing was going to stop rolling there for a second, DW.
Goodness.
Really good to hear he's doing okay.
There's just it's just almost inevitable.
It's like it just sucked the 1 up into the 3 and
pushed him right up.
The 3 had nowhere to go. The 35 was to the outside of him.
Not sure how much
damage. Big impact by.
Well, let's go for a nationwide inside ride with Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s number 88 bringing out the 4th caution.
Remember, this car's been in the garage. They worked on it, repaired it.
And Carl Edwards in the 19 had damage from the last caution.
Oh man. He had a tire go down or some kind of a
Carl had
failure there.
Yeah, right front. Looked like he had some damage on the right front from that wreck back there.
You all right?
Up the hill it went.
She's just slowly, methodically trying to get a couple different partners to work her way closer to the front. She's latched on to the 22 of Logano.
Caution is out for Casey Kane, who returned to the track after getting damaged in Dale Earnhardt's spin earlier.
Just not a good idea to go in the garage, fix your car, and come back out. Doesn't look like. Not today, anyway.
We'll see this from way off in the distance. And Kane's car down low on the racetrack. There he comes.
Oh, my man.
Broke.
Something broke.
I'm not so sure he didn't just come off a pit road. Or was he out there riding around for a while? But obviously something broke, maybe in the suspension.
Yeah,
I think just turned right.
Tire doesn't look like. I don't think that right.
And I was just about to ask Larry when the next pit stop would be.
Well,
now would be a good time.
The answer
now if you
is
just think
right
about
now.
it,
Yeah.
it's going to come
I don't
out.
even have to ask him.
The answer is right now. 6.
Chris on the leader.
Well, Brett Keselowski's won here.
Car to the wall, turn one hard.
Oh, that's going to be big. Big.
Oh, huge wreck.
Everybody.
They're still running into each other. Newman's on fire.
13 cars got away. Everybody else is in it. Jimmy Johnson was getting a push from Kurt Busch when that began.
Saw the 11, the 42. I mean, that's everybody.
We had just been talking about the aggressiveness picking up.
Yep.
More pushing, trying to break free of that 3 wide.
3 gets wrecked again. Truex.
Now watch the first 2 cars in the middle lane from our Goodyear aerial coverage. Jimmy Johnson and the 41 of Kurt Busch.
Here comes the push. Gets a little side drive from that 27. Just gets him in that left rear.
Got him on that left rear.
It doesn't take much.
Can't do it.
You can do that a little bit in the corner where the car's loaded up, but on the straightaway, you got to be real careful. Look like just as the 41 was getting there, the 48, moved just a little bit, and that's all it took.
I tell you, it's amazing. You give a guy a shot and he shoots him forward.
Oh boy, Stanley Steamer.
Whoa, there's
and around she goes into Kenseth.
Man. Oh gosh.
Up in the air and into the wall hard.
Man, Kenseth.
Man, I thought he was going to catch the catch fence back there. The way it landed was.
I am not believing it.
He's fine, boy. You got the window net down right away out of frustration. The 4 car, Harvick.
Danica climbs out. Radio cord gets disconnected.
She hit him in the right front. And when that happened, it just got air underneath the car.
Is anybody left in this race?
Let's watch from the Goodyear aerial coverage, and you'll see several things happen here as Kenseth's car comes back down to earth.
I can tell you, a lot of teams are going to be freezing those shots to look underneath this car.
Right behind the red 21, there's the 3 of them. Whoosh.
You realize how powerful the wind is in that situation to be able to take a.
That's right. It's not in the middle of the tri-oval. Keselowski.
Big run coming from the 18. Oh, the
Kyle
3 stepped
Busch.
out.
Dillon. Kyle Busch and Dillon side trouble. Car hard in the wall. 2 of them. Keselowski to the line. Caution had waved with Keselowski the leader, and crashing are Harvick, Allmendinger, Stenhouse, Truex, Labonte, and everybody else.
Good job today, Brad. That was you, man. Managing that.
I don't know how to explain this. I've never seen anything like this ever.
Bumper cars.
I've never seen
200 miles per hour.
I don't know how to explain it.
Similar to yesterday, caution flies in the last 1,000 feet of the race. The field is frozen at the moment is the caution light. This is synced up with the video to establish the moment of caution into the tri-oval. contact between Truex and Allmendinger, and then Cole Witt turns Kevin Harvick up and into the wall, and Stenhouse and Allmendinger. Witt slides along and crashes with Truex. Caution is out. Race